Hi, besties. It's your girl, God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Betty. Thank you for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But here's the latest tea. Our research has shown that you have probably not subscribed to our channel. What are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button now so you would never miss out, on the latest content. If the channel grows, it means more amazing content for you guys. So click that subscribe button now. Monday morning talking about me while I'm making money. This is me still rocking Rima's album rather because I mean it's an exciting one. Couple the fact that he just came back and he's in Bini right now rocking Rima, what's going on? What's in the shelle? I mean, of all the things I saw on social media, right? There are just two things that stood out for me. So the first one was the fact that Rima, donated 105 million naira to the church that helped his mom out during the time where he lost his father. And you know how this thing works now. Once your father dies, all the family members, that time they know that they want to come and collect their share from what they did not even work for in the first place, right? So he donated money to this church because this church helped his mom to start up a business, as at the time the woman lost her husband. So that's quite interesting. 105 M. See, honestly speaking, when I watched that video, it just made me remember when he sang that Monday morning tackle about me while I'm making money. And truly, honestly, me, I'm talking about Rima. Rima is making money. All right, so another thing that stood out for me is Yemoli. I must see the shutdown. Saturday was lit. Oh, one bet to the fullest. You need to see everybody on green and purple, like bruh. It was a lot going on. Well, this is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Ezra, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Baddie, aka Original. I don't add that one to my collections of aka. All right, I'm not here alone. I'm with my home girl, the most beautiful, the most talented, and chanting as usual, the most, beautiful. Again, I am saying that. I have some tour in the building. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I like this red though. Is it red? I mean
Like
dark pink or
pink,
something.
yes,
How was
dark
it? I mean,
pink.
tell me a bit about your weekend. How was it like?
My weekend was more of like a celebration.
Celebration.
Yeah, we had
So your Molly did
to.
this, Rema did this, you do
Yeah, I
you
was
do
having a little bit of
yours.
celebration.
Okay.
Had we had two celebrants, and
Mm.
new ones, and then having two celebrants
Mhm.
again.
Mhm.
So it's like a
I
double
feel
type of
you. I feel
party.
you.
So that was my weekend basically. It was just like the planning, and then the
Mhm.
day, and
Mhm.
then the party, and that was just it.
I love
So.
it. But now yeah, I go get issue with you now. So where the cake, where the chef? Why you no bring anyone
You
come
talk
my
to me
side?
like I'm the celebrant.
Kenny, you where go party, you no collect your own share. You come the hype the party. We go there all right. But I mean, generally now, how do you
Mm.
feel being here in the studio today?
I feel good actually. I feel calm. I'm like,
Mm.
okay, let's see how today goes. That's
Hmm.
just how I'm feeling today. Yeah.
I love it. Unlike me, I'm just battling with a lot of things right now. But I mean,
Really?
you know where you have to show up regardless. That's how I am
Regardless
feeling right
upon
now. Up on
still.
still. That's how I am feeling right now. But I mean, I have a couple of questions to actually get.
Okay.
This question is something that the both of us will actually answer.
Okay.
You ready,
Yeah,
right?
I'm fine.
All right. So this first one says, "What advice would you give to someone who is about to date? Who is about dating your ex?"
Funny enough, funny enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm let me say I'm on good terms with people. Let me just say I'm
People that
with
you've
my ex,
dated.
yes. So I don't think I will talk too much.
So,
Like
but
I
what would you
won't
tell that
say
person to look out for? That's the problem. That's what the advice is about, literally.
You should always ask me if I'm the one that even has the problem.
I mean,
I'm
of
the
of
one
course,
that has the problem.
the truth is, each and every one of us, take it or leave it.
Mm,
We all definitely have that one issue that the other partner is complaining about. Do you get what I'm
mm,
saying? So if me now, let me answer that question first before I throw it back to
yeah.
you. So what I would literally say the person should look out for is the fact that this person is sarcastic in nature and very savage. So, but he says it. He says, but the truth is, those things that he says, right? He actually do not mean them. So, if for example you get a very very fine outfit and he wants to say, "This clothes is very very beautiful," you say, "Ah, say I should just dey waste my money up and down." So yeah. So
Ew.
you might anybody that hear that to be like, "Ah, well, that's so
That's
savage."
too
Oh.
rude.
But you that is his partner, you already know what
I
he means. You're
understand.
like, don't worry, I know I'm so
That's a
fine.
very good thing to look out
Jig,
for.
exactly. So
I don't think my
look out
exes
for
can
that.
beat that. Most of them are just clingy. I'm not a clingy person. Just always
Mm,
want your attention,
I
and I'm not that
mean,
kind of person. So probably that's something that if you're like me, then you look out for that kind of thing.
I feel oh shit, that one is cool now. All right, the next one. So this is actually a tweet. Yeah, let me quickly read that out. So the first person said, kneeling to serve your husband food is demeaning and slavery, but your man kneeling to propose to you is romantic. Then this person has said, proposal is once in your guy's romantic lifetime. Kneeling to serve him food will be at least twice a day. Now calculate it for 50 years. So they're just talking about this whole when you want to serve your husband meal, you now kneel down, to give him water, kneel down to give
Mm-hmm.
him food. What's your thought about this whole thing? I think it's the baby boom past and older generation that has all of
You
those
do
things.
you if you feel like you still want to incorporate that in your marriage, do what
Mhm.
works for you. Do
I
what you're happy
mean,
doing. Do what
for 50
you
years, it's just like the lady
it's
said.
your business. It's not my business. I'll do what I want to do. I don't
Hmm.
mind standing up to give my husband food. It's not
I
a
mean,
problem. He has been working out for a lot of people and he's still
hmm
working out for a
hmm
lot of
hmm
people. So just do what works for you.
I think me sometimes I can be very extra. I can be very loving. I can be
You're
I
like,
beg.
I'm
So
not in the
some
mood.
days I don't mind, leaning to give you
Mm-hmm.
food. But I mean, exactly what you just said. Do what works for you.
Yeah.
All right, the last one for the road. You ready, Abby? This one says, okay, it's the end of the month. What are you thankful for? So, happy new month, you guys. I'm very sorry I did not welcome you guys into the month. Happy new month. Happy new month, my love.
Thank
So, tell me
you.
one thing you're grateful for last year, last month rather. If I say last year.
Well, for me, last month was like it was quite an experience. Things that I
Mm.
have never experienced before, I've never
Mm-hmm.
done before. I did that last month, so I'm grateful that I was able to do that. I was able to actually
Mm-hmm.
maybe do most things I wouldn't do
Mm.
last month, and then here I am today. So at least I can say, "Oh, I did this, I did this," instead
Mm-hmm.
of like when people are talking, I'm like, "I can never do this," and I've
Mm-hmm.
never been in this kind of situation before in my life. So I'm just grateful for that. So yeah.
Okay, so what I'll say I'm grateful for would be I think I kind of had this self care. I feel like I did a lot of meeting last month. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking, yeah, I did a lot of meeting, and I think it's just more of like gratitude to God because. I mean, just yesterday I was having a conversation with my mom, and so there's this back then, like in 2020, and
Mm.
previous years like that. I remember I used to work like in the factory. I worked at so many places, but I
Only you.
I swear, I remember working in a factory for like some months, right?
Yeah.
And that was due to the fact that like there was not enough money at home, so to take care of like the family and all. So yesterday, I was passing through that place yesterday, and like the particular road where I used to like work, and I just had very big smile, but at the same time, I was so crying because I mean it's not easy. Do you get what I'm saying? When you see yourself in a certain kind of place, you don't have a choice but to just be grateful. Like for to where you are right now, to God and all of that. So yeah, I think there was a lot of self care, like I said, and the fact that I see where I am. I'm not saying that I am actually big now or anything now, but I just know that I'm way better than I
Yeah.
used to be. So yeah,
Oh, that's
gratitude.
amazing. That's
Gratitude.
that's good.
Thank you. All right, let's quickly get the readers on, please. Okay.
How can you spell cow in 13 letters? Hmm. How can you spell cow in
In
13
13 letters.
letters?
How can you spell cow? COW
C O W.
W in 13 letters. Are you sure they're not telling us that? You know that when it comes to like A is 1, B is 2, C is
Mm-hmm.
3. I don't know if you remember that kind of that mathematics.
Okay, yeah.
So probably we just think about it and probably what I'm thinking about is the answer because like this, I'm not thinking well like this. All right, let's really go on a short break to come back with On the Street or Social Media. Stay with me. Thanks for staying with me. Or do I say thanks for staying with us rather? Because I mean, I'm not doing this alone. All right, so on the street of social media, the first one here is it says, is it necessary to inform your partner first before showing up at their place? So it's a tweet and it's a very sweet story. So let's quickly read it out together.
Okay.
All right, start with me and my fiance have dated for a while. I'm planning to get married early next year. I had been to his house on several occasions, but I only visit when he wants me to. Last week, I went to a church close to his place. Then I decided to pay him a visit without informing him. Continuation. When I reached the door, I was actually in a hurry going somewhere, so I just wanted to see him. I just wanted to see him. I knocked several times and he came with a lot of bitterness, asking who it was. I told him that I was passing by and decided to say hi. My guy bluntly refused to open the door and said I can't just come to his house without informing him. I tried to explain that I only wanted to say hi. This guy refused to open the door for me. After waiting for a few minutes, I left. The next day, he came to my place and he was apologizing how he was tired and had issues with his boss earlier in the day that made him angry. He then hugged me and asked me to forgive him. We are cool, but I want to ask if it's necessary to always inform him before going to his house. The last one, please. Oh, okay. So we've all read these tweets together, right? So in a nutshell, she went to our guy's house without telling him and all of that. I mean, she just felt like, okay, I'm in a hurry, so let me just say hi since I'm in his neighborhood. Do you get what I'm saying? So she gets there, the guy refused to open, and it's more on you are supposed to have called me or at least text me or something before coming to like show up in my house, and he refused to open the door for her. And because she too, she's in a hurry to get, she's heading somewhere too. So she just, after a few minutes of begging and all of that, and since he refused, she left. And the next day he came to our house and begged her, say no vex. So now because of waiting my boss do me, I just tire and I've been very angry and all of that. Now it make me, no gree open door for you. But I hope say you go forgive me and all of that. And now she's like, we are cool, we're okay, I forgive you and all of that. But now she's asking. So next time now that means I should call him before I get to his house. What's your thought?
This sounds like she's really supporting him, and her asking for our opinion is just like, I want to hear your opinion, but I think that I don't really want you to hit to go to that direction. But then, if this is obviously the first time she's coming without informing him, I honestly I'm not expecting his reply. Even for the fact that she even waited for a while before like she left, and this it just looks suspicious. Not something that it looks normal. Probably could be normal. Maybe he's the kind of person that actually doesn't like when people come to his house without you informing him whatsoever. But at the same time, that's your baby girl. Like that's your wife, your soon to be wife.
Since
You
we're
have to. I don't know. You just have to like. When it comes to someone like how someone that is very personal to you, you just hold in that anger. Probably
yeah.
you have come outside and be like, "Oh, I'm not in the mood today," or something. You should just maybe approach her in a different way, because this is it's just making people think that okay, something is going on, whether the house is quiet, whether the house is not quiet or anything. It's giving a different type of vibe, like, oh, So you cannot just at least come out or just to see me. I was rushing somewhere on top of everything and like that.
Okay, so there's everything wrong with those, like what we just read now. So let's start from the guy's character, right? So if he when he was, I mean, when he came to the girl's house and he was begging her and he said, I was angry, I had issues with my boss. If you are angry, right, you're not supposed to show it out to the other person or put it on the other person. Do you get what I'm saying? So it shows that he has anger issues, and that's something that anybody that wants to get married to. I mean, as that girl, this girl now, I think that's what she should. That's what we even make her not even be in the relationship in the first place. Like if it's me, oh, I want to be honest because you have anger issues. If you can tell me that you will not allow me enter inside your house because of how you're feeling, because of what your boss did. That means if you're angry about something that is even more than what your boss did, you feel slap me. That is what it means. No, no, let's be real. Do you get what I'm saying? So it means you can do anything to me because it just shows you have anger issues. Let me establish that one first.
Okay.
Now, secondly, you I didn't, because I didn't call you. Hey, Egbami, because I didn't call you, that's why you don't want me to come inside your house. That's the most nonsense excuse I can actually hear in this life, honestly speaking.
It's already been
Whether
established.
whether a hair, whether you are whether you don't like people coming to your house or giving you surprises or all of these things doesn't mean that you cannot allow me come into the house. And this girl, it shows that she's actually a lover, babe. Do you get? Because I mean, it's okay for you to, I mean, she went to a church around there, right? You can always just finish and go back to where you're going to, because it shows that she's actually in a hurry. But because of, she felt like, there's no how I'll come to this my guy's neighborhood and not say hi at least. It shows that this girl actually does love him, right? So I really see that guy is not for you, period. And the fact that he did not even allow you in, are you sure there's no Amaka inside
This
there?
is also her fault, though.
How?
Like, she already knew that he's not someone to allow people to enter his
She
house.
doesn't know that.
She actually said only when he wants me to. She only comes to see him when he wants her to. She already knew that.
Okay,
She already knew
okay,
that. It's something
okay.
that had been established in the relationship. You get? So it's kind of her fault, because if it was me right from day one, I'd be like, oh, why is that you only want me? It's only when you want me to visit you that
That
I can
I
visit
can't.
you.
Yeah. Hey.
What if I want to visit you? Like, what if I just want to visit you? Must I call you? Must I inform you? Why can't I just surprise you? It's still coming from her a little bit. She would have talked in the beginning state of their relationship. They would have talked about this, but she just, looked over it, like just bashed it. And now, now the situation has presented itself. Now, what can she do?
That's the thing. It just takes us back to the fact that a lot of people don't see through things because of the whole urge of, oh, I have a man or I want a man and all of this. They kind of leave those important things that they are not supposed to. I tell people that once you start talking stage with someone, start looking out for those things that you know that normally you will not take. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should start looking at the person and say the person is a red flag. No, they are two different things. But watch out for the person's character. It's just being intentional. Once you're being intentional about, this person that is in my life right now, do I want him? Is it okay for me to keep him and all of that? I feel like you'll be able to spot out the kind of characters that you'd want to, that will make you want to stay with the person or will make you want to leave the person. All right, let's really check the comment section, please. All right, this person says, and he came to your house unannounced and you opened the door. Now you Momo pass. Since no one want to tell you, I will. There was a lady in that house that day and you told her to be silent. Guess what? The girl know you very well. Honestly speaking, I agree with this guy.
Yeah, there's a very big possibility that could have been the issue.
Yeah. If there must definitely be a girl. If there's a girl there, it has to be someone that knows her to stay quiet.
Yeah.
Do you get? I must say, we'll be all right. This whole relationship pool is not looking very, very funny. All right, let's get the next one on, please. Okay. This one say it's not a red flag. It's about respect. You guys are engaged to be married. That doesn't mean you can just show up at his house willingly. It's not a red flag, my dear. You see banner and billboards. They call them flag. It's about respect. Respect for common sense. I don't understand. What's the respect finding here? It is Veronica's daughter,
I'm trying to
Norma.
understand. Okay, should we go on? Should I go on and read this?
Yeah, go on, please.
Okay, so you are going to marry, but you need to call to come. Una never ready. He's hiding something. Why didn't he open the door? You can share body fluids, but you can't come to his house. Do you people understand what relationship and engagement means? Next, una go say phone are private for person where you dey enter home osophagus. Who will be so woke into foolishness? So the respect comes in where? I'm trying to understand. Abi, it's wrong
This
English.
this baby is not okay.
I'm trying to
Let me
understand.
use Olu's words. Are you sure this one is normal? Well, I mean, I hope like everybody gets the whole scenario. I don't think it's a bad thing for me to not call my guy before getting to his house. There's nothing there, honestly.
I like surprises, though.
Exactly. That
Please.
that that's why the word surprise came in the picture. Because I don't know why there's a word like that if the action cannot be exhibited. Do you get what I'm saying? So I mean, sweetheart, don't mind. See, there must definitely be a girl there, and trust me, that girl knows you.
Hey,
Alright, let's get
God.
to the next story, please. This one say, how can you buy wig of 500K and your mom is hawking water? Let's watch this video together.
Na go buy hair 800,000, 1.5 million, and na mama dey stay room and parlour where toilet dey outside. And the worst part be say una dey follow una mama dey stay the compound. The small food wey una mama suppose manage with una younger ones, una go still follow and shop. No be say una dey bring money for the house. Which kind pikin una be? Tell me. Most of you we enter flight, travel, went to different parts, come see where your mama dey stay. Your mama go dey fry akara, your mama go dey use public toilet, but you as yourself, you be big girl for Instagram.
It's a shame actually that your parents will be suffering and you are like the last word that she said, you are living big on Instagram. I feel like it's supposed to be a slap on your face, honestly speaking. Like why are you getting a wig of 800,000 naira and your mom is still hawking?
People
How do
need
you, how do
to.
you, how do you guys live with yourself?
You guys should listen to me now. You people should be like Rema. Take in Rema's. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but you guys should really be like Rema. You guys should see what Rema did for his mother right now. It's not easy. Anyways, back to this. Like, nah, you don't have conscience. That is show that you actually don't have conscience. For you to be spending such amount of money on yourself, while your family is in hunger, while your family is suffering somewhere, it's you don't have any sense of feelings or any emotions or any care towards your family or yourself. You're not even doing good for yourself. Because imagine, okay, they want to see your family, they want all your family to come in together, and they look at you and they look at your family, and like they're trying to understand. What exactly are you doing for yourself, for your family? What are you doing? It's quite embarrassing on your part
Yeah, it
and
is.
part of your family, as if
It
they didn't
is.
do well for you.
Even though some people would argue that, oh, yeah, probably your parents did not train you properly. Probably, I mean, there are times where your parents, probably you're not very close to your parents, or probably they must have done something in the past that you can't forgive them for. That's why you would want to neglect them and all of these things. But let's be honest with ourselves. You won't be where you are today if a woman and a man didn't come together. So at least just give them that respect, of taking care of them. Even though probably okay, let's even do this smart. If you're earning up to 500,000 naira, giving sending them like 10K, will not see half is better than none. Do you get what I'm saying? No, honestly speaking, since you already established that you don't want them in your life or probably, but just at least help them out of that courtesy that, oh, these people are the ones that actually brought you to this life. But let's honestly, yeah, I just feel like
Oh,
it is not cool at all.
yeah, people
Like
need
it
people
does not
need
make any
to
sense.
need to learn to maybe I say maybe you do for yourself, but learn to also do for others. Like you care about yourself, also care for others. Is what word do they call that? Like when you're
Do unto others what you want them to do to you.
yes, basically, yeah, from the Bible. I also want to say something else, but it's not coming to my head right now. But just take that, like learn to give, learn to if in general, if you have conscience and you have a good heart, this will not even be a problem. This will not be a situation at hand. So just
And I
just
think
be
it's also
nice.
a social media thing as well. you know, this live up to the expectations of social media. You want to get a wig of 500K, so because Destiny bought, probably a Louis Vuitton, you too want to buy a Louis
And you know
Vuitton.
where you
The
come
latest
from.
Gucci edition just came out, you too, you want to do that, or probably even peer pressure. If you don't, immediately you come to this island and you start rolling with one or two persons that probably have 10K followers, your head will just be doing anyhow.
Oh,
And you will
please.
start using the small money that you have that you're supposed to be using to take
Wow.
care of the family. You start using it to buy all of those things so you can feel among those kind of
Well,
things too.
I understand, but don't forget where you're coming from. That's just one thing. Never forget where you're coming from. You and somebody else didn't grow up the same way. You don't have the same background. You don't know what the person could have done to even have such money.
Yeah.
So that's just.
All right, let's quickly check the comment section.
Exactly what I say to people. They'll tell me to spend my money on myself, blah blah blah. Now me will wear shoe, know where it they pay me. I can't. I say it again. I cannot be comfortable living lavishly when my family is suffering and looking hungry. I don't use a good phone because if the price of the house and what it would do when I send it home, I would rather not buy. I can't even use flights. Not like I cannot afford it, but the thought of what that flight money would do back home, I would rather just use bus and spend hours on the road and give to them at home. No one can pressure me. Let no one pressure you. Don't let social media pressure
Pressure
you.
you, I swear.
That's just it.
Next one, please.
Why una the attacker? What she's saying is directed to girls where they wear wig of 800K, bag of 100K. They change nails, but like water.
Like
But
water.
okay, like water. But if you see their siblings or family as a whole, poverty na their daily food. Why not sell the hair, start business, or do something that can change situations? No be to look like. Abi,
No be
no
to
be to
look
look
rich.
rich, not to be rich. Get her message. Girl we manage talk sense. Now una the attacker. Una to do. He's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth, really. He's
Yeah, I like that particular word where it says, "No be to look rich, not
not
to
to
be
be
rich,"
rich.
and
He's
emphasis on that.
speaking
Yeah,
sense.
emphasis on that, because I feel like that's what this our generation do.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to look rich. Oh, bling 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 bling, and that's why I'm not a fan of bling bling, to be honest. Like, I think what day was that I got to my friend's place, and the first thing I did was to take up all my rings and I kept it on the table. And the first thing he said is, "You eh?" I'm like, it's not my fault. But because of the kind of things I do, with the kind of places I go to, I have to, look a certain way. But it's not my thing, honestly speaking.
You know, funny enough, it's not all the wealthy people that actually dress the part.
God
Like
bless you.
people always tend to trash DJ Copy for that. Because if you look at Timmy, like she's always
Yes,
looking on
yes, yes,
point,
on
always
point.
looking,
Yes, yes,
then
yes.
her, you just see how she's like
Just
you
looking
even
calm.
wondering why the mix of colors, yes.
True, true.
So it's not even all about looking the parts. You have to have the money.
Like,
Have it. Let's know that you
have
have
it.
it. Or it's
uh
yourself. Just know that you yourself you have the money. Even if you don't look like you have the money.
Honestly, I feel like it's not, again, it's not a must you look all of those things. And
Yeah.
that's why I love, there's this person that, like, almost all the clothes in his closet are black.
Yeah.
He's like, even if these things are very expensive, you
Yeah.
just cannot tell. That's the kind of life I feel like, that's the kind of life I've literally adopted for myself, honestly speaking. So you can't tell the price of a certain kind of clothes that I'm putting on, because they are all looking simple. Nobody has time to put on a fake Louis Vuitton or even an original one. Like, who cares?
Cares?
Because the truth is, nobody actually even cares. Do you
No one's
understand?
really, really looking.
Like,
Especially if you're not someone up there.
oh
So
my, we'll be all right. All right, let's quickly go back to the last story that says, "Do you think the LGBTQ will strive here soon in Nigeria?" All right, there's this video of VDM explain and expatiating a very interesting story to us. Let's quickly watch that video together.
Behind me is the United Methodist Church of Nigeria. As you can see, the church has been locked. Today is Sunday. The church has been locked. What was the reason? If you look the video on my screen, you see that they fought in the church. A lot of things was broken down to the altar. It got really messy. The members started exchanging hands. You know, at the end of the day, the police came and the police locked the church. Now, the alleged reason as to why this happened is because the Methodist, the headquarters, which is outside Nigeria, authorized these ones that they have allowed the marriage of gay people. You understand? Homosexuality is not allowed. So they instructed these guys that they must allow homosexuality to happen in the church. And this guy said, no. The bishop here said, no, it's not allowed. We cannot accept it. Instead, we would rather change the name of the church in Nigeria to Global Methodist Church. So they started saying, oh, because it's time for you to retire, you don't want to retire. So they said they are going to bring in their own bishop all the way from abroad to come and head the church. And they will fund that bishop to come and head the church so that he can power homosexuality in Nigeria. So the police have shut down this place, and as you all know, they shut it down, the police shut it down because, first of all, because they were fighting inside the church, and secondly, you know, Nigeria, we don't allow homosexuality.
I don't see this working, honestly speaking. No, it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's not work. I mean, they just even start. They never even go anywhere. Police already locked the church.
What's funny is that Nigerians like to incorporate what the abroad people have, already normalized. But you don't know that it's not every single thing that we can take in. And I
Yeah.
mentioned it last time that if you look into it, it's like Nigerians have now, they're kind of accepting Bobrisky, James Brown.
Not their kind of. They have.
They
Actually.
have. So in a way, they're trying to look for a way to just put it in and say, okay, it's okay now. It's something that we can normalize. Everybody just do their do. Like I keep on saying, it's not everything we should accept. It's not everything that we should do. Don't be doing copy and paste. Let's not do that for Nigeria, please. I still have a problem with Bobrisky, James Brown, drag queen. Cause it's like growing up. It's on head. Like it's not something I grew up with. It's not something that I feel like Nigerians take. It's not something that we have this little
not,
crazy
yeah.
madness in us, and all these kind of things just seem ridiculous and out of place for Nigerians. So I don't see it working out. I don't see it working out. But if in like at the same time, I also feel like people who are coming out, people are slowly coming out. Like, oh, there's no problem with it. There's no problem with
Live
it.
your
There's no problem
life,
with it. Live your life. That's what they will say now. Live your life. You can do whatever you want to do. But I'm not in support.
I really don't know. I don't even know if I'm in support or I'm not in support. My own is just, like I keep saying, Nigeria is just like an influencer that keep, bringing out new stories. I mean, how can a church outside the country start dictating what will go on here in Nigeria? I understand that the one here in Nigeria is a branch to that church. Like now, they have closed down. So they have closed down the church because that's the best thing, right? So I don't know what the people outside the country now, what like the owners, the general overseer and the owners of the church that had the branch here, I don't know what they would do. Probably they have to sell this, the building or something, because it's something that they just even start building. Do you get what I'm saying? They probably have to sell it because they cannot come and establish that kind of law in an already existing. I mean, there's already an already existing law, so their own law doesn't have any impact at all. Doesn't have any impact at all. And I know for sure that the government will definitely take this kind of matter. No worry. The government will definitely act on it. Definitely. All right, let's go on a short break to come back with hot gossip. Stay with me.
Wagwami people, it's your girl Endurance Grant. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, the Auto MPA, and you're watching Gossip Gala. If you're in traffic, you buy what? Gossip Gala. Keep it locked, baby. Ooh.
Guys, Taga G here, and big shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching, you know the vibe. Shee.
Thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I'm waiting for your comments. Please drop your comments, like, share, and subscribe. And also tell a friend to tell a friend that, the baddies are here again to gossip. All right, so now on the hard gossip, the first one we have is the only way to marry my daughter is by impregnating her first. Ghanaian presidential candidate Kofi Akpalio says. So let's quickly read this story together so everybody has better insight on what I just read now. All right, it says Kofi Akpaloo, the presidential aspirant for the Liberal Party of Ghana, that's the LPG, in the upcoming 2024 general elections, are stirred controversies with his recent comment regarding his daughter's future marriage. In an interview, Akpalo revealed that he would only approve of his daughter's marriage if the prospective husband can impregnate her before the wedding. Akpalo explained that his condition stems from a desire to ensure his daughter does not face the stress and potential stigma of struggling to conceive after marriage. He emphasized that while the issue of infidelity might not be his daughter's fault, society tends to place the blame on the woman if a couple face challenges in having children. It says, I am not stopping any man from getting married to my daughter, but the only condition for this to happen is if the man can impregnate her first. This was what he said during an interview. Then he added that if you are a man who wants to marry my daughter, you need to impregnate her before the marriage. I don't want her to face stress over having babies after getting married. The issue might not be her fault. In fact, I hope my daughter has a child before they even marry. So this presidential aspirant of in Ghana, during an interview, he was interviewed about, why he wants to run up for office in Ghana and what his manifesto is looking like. So somehow they also now went further to ask him about his daughter. I mean, what they have, there's just this rumor going around, and everybody wanted to confirm. And so he went. Then that's when he now started explaining that if you look at the society right now, once you get married and probably you've not given birth in the next 1 year, 2 year, people start stigmatizing you as probably barren or infertile and all of those things. This one cannot give birth though, and all of those things. And he said, okay, he doesn't want his daughter to pass through those kind of insult and all of that. So he prefers that she gives birth first before she gets married. So now he's speaking to the men now. Men in Ghana, if you want to get married to my daughter, first of all, impregnate her, and let's confirm that she's pregnant, and then you can go ahead to marry her. What are your thoughts?
I'm finding it funny. It's like he's calling out men from around the world. Come and sleep with my daughter. If you can get her pregnant, then go for it. That's guess what he's giving.
Yeah.
And it's just very funny. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just funny to me. It's very, 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 very funny. Is there no way they can check if you're able to? You can check
Yes,
it.
yes,
You
they
can check
can.
it.
They
So
can.
why not just go and check?
Even after that, I mean, sometimes medically you can be fit. The doctors can tell you that you're fit to carry children, but at the same time you can still linger on for like years. Yeah, I've even heard of people that say they are medically fit, but they still just cannot have children. But I mean, coming out to say that first of all she has to be pregnant before you get married to her, I feel like, I don't know.
It's just room for rape, safe. So can rape her.
I don't think that's the best way to go for it. I mean, it's okay. Honestly speaking, I understand the stigma. I understand the whole insult or that comes with you never still give birth. Now 3 years you don't they go. I understand all of those things, but is that the answer? Is that the solution?
That's not the way.
That's not the
answer.
solution.
No.
I mean, the truth is, people would always talk.
Yeah.
So bring it down here to Nigeria. A girl that gets pregnant before she get married. Now a whole lot of problem for our own side. Do you understand? People start seeing you as loosed. They'll see you as a prostitute. They'll see you as a very irresponsible person. They brush shame onto the family. So why in Ghana it's okay.
Different everywhere.
This is a lot. It's quite interesting, but I mean, like I said, that's not the solution, right?
No,
People would
it's
always talk. So why listen to these people instead of to just do things the right way?
Yeah.
But I mean, kudos to the girl, Sha. They have given you go ahead. This one you don't need to be a virgin or hide or anything.
Yeah.
Explore, my
Willing
love.
in the house. Bring somebody. Bring like 10 men one by one.
All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on that.
I understand you, Daddy. You just don't want let go of your daughter. Infertility cannot be the issue because there are so many ways of conceiving now, thanks to science. True, true, true.
And it's true. I mean, we have like the IVF. What else? We have surrogacy. There's so many ways of having children. So why are you bothered about
It's
what?
where he jumped all the way to impregnate her first.
Well, we'll be all right. Next
Okay,
one, please.
next comment. Many guys just the ginger for this years. Now this kind matter go let some of us know say since now blank we dey shoot and we need doctor help. I don't even understand. Since now blank we dey shoot and we need doctor help.
Help.
People on this comment section here, I don't even understand
They'll
again.
be all right. Next one, please.
This one with this mentality wants to be the president. Now to they share HIV in the name of pregnancy. Go they rain for the Ghana be that.
Absolutely true.
Actually.
And it's interesting how he's running for, the office of the president, and he cannot provide good solution to what's going on in his house.
This is it's questionable, you know.
Ha. Well,
It's questionable.
this is not me underrating him. Me, I'm just saying that this mentality is very
He needs to
interesting.
change his mentality.
All right, let's quickly get the last comment for the room.
All right. Someone is speaking facts about his opinion. Many people are here condemning him, saying he lacked proper education. Do you people really know what many women face in their marriage as a result of inability to conceal or birth children? And sometimes it's even likely to be fault of the man because the society have challenges. Such responsibilities be a woman problem, then they end up being traumatized.
Like I said, I understand all of these things, but anybody that understand how the society works, even you yourself, if you see somebody do one particular thing, you yourself go talk. I mean, everybody talk, yeah. So why are you less concerned about what other people have to say? So I am not disputing the fact that of course, women, I mean, get traumatized, women feel bad, and all of this. I mean, human too, right? To be honest, when I was let me not say when I was growing up, there's just this mentality thing that I have till now, right? I think I was speaking to someone about it, and I don't know how I grew that so much courage, but I just know I have that, and this is it here. If at the end of the day, I'm not able to mother a child, right? I'm not able to have my own kids. That's why we have orphanage homes. Let me be very real with you. I love children to the core. So there's no how I will not have children in my space when I feel like it's time. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know how other people think. I don't know why people feel a certain kind of way about it. But see, any children is my children. I remember when I was teaching. Okay, see, I think there was this I was checking my bags, my boxes, preparing, for the weekend. There's some materials like I hardly wear native and all. So there are some materials that are in my box right now. They are not sewn. 6 years, Hollandese, and all of these things. Original wrappers. These were given to me by parents that I taught their children. Like even till tomorrow, I can't remember some faces, but I keep hearing Miss Beauty, Miss Beauty, to the extent that sometimes I would have to ask, sorry, how are you, my love? Can you tell me which school I taught you in? Do you get what I'm saying? Because like that's how much I'm dedicated to anything that has to do with children. I feel like if most of us can have that kind of mentality, you'd be less concerned if you are able to birth your own child. Do you get? You understand that any child at all is your child. When Jesus said, "Leave the children, let them come unto me," you should see.
Mama Beauty.
No. See, like I said, I think it's a mentality thing. It's how you intend to see things. From your eye view or from your lens. That's how you kind of see life and all of that. Any child today is my child. That's how I see it. So if most of us can actually have that, we will move past having to, let my daughter be pregnant first before we marry. Oh my God. All right, let's really go back to the next story that says TJ Murray has a kidney problem and industry people are not donating money for him, but donated for Bobrisky, who has no value. Industry is full of fake love. And let's really watch this video together before I expatiate.
Fans mi Nigeria entertainment fools fake love long live. TG Omori need the kidney ààrẹ ni dáwó fún TG Omori, but they can be spending carrying money. Ẹ lè send owó fẹ́ni tó wà ní cross dresser. Èèyàn tó ló change ẹ̀ so.
Wahala Dale. All right, let me quickly take us back to like the initials of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So we know that Bobrisky was in jail for about 6 months. Then he came out and started telling us about how we should, or how to put it now. So he came out and was appreciating people that donated for him during the time that he was in the correctional facility now. Correctional center. All right, so and there are a whole lot of people. I mean, we have like the likes of Funke Akindele, Don Jazzy, Tonto DK, and the rest of them that helped that out. And now fast forward to last week where TJ Murray, we all heard the very. I feel so sad when I heard that, that, I mean, he's having kidney failure and all of these things. And even, I mean, his brother donated his kidney, but kind of did not match. So we thank God that at least he's still alive. So there's hope that he gets better and all of those, right? So, I mean, our able portable Zazuze, came out to lecture, the celebrities that how can you people see this person that is in need of money? TJ Murray is in need of money. Although TJ Murray did not come out to say he's in need of money. He just came out to inform us that, this is what he's passing through right now, we should pray for him. And I keep praying for him because he's not just talented. He's one of the most brilliant persons I've actually come across, honestly speaking. If you listen to TJ Murray speak, you know that this person's brain is active, like is up and active. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, then like I said, TJ Murray didn't come out to tell us that, I need money or someone should donate for me on any of all or like things like that, yeah. But he only just came out to tell us what's going on with him. But Portable feels like, okay, we need to address this issue. How can you people spend money on Bobrisky, right? Give him, I mean, calculating that money altogether is almost close to 100 M. That's what people give to Bobrisky, and people cannot contribute money for TJ Murray that would actually need the money. Although TJ Murray came out yesterday to say that I beg, people should leave all these people that want to talk too much. I did not say I'm in need of money, right? And all these celebrities that you're calling, because what's his name now? Portable actually, called all the celebrities all together, insulted them, spoke ill about them, that the industry is full of fake love and all of these things. But TJ Murray came out to address that there's no need for that. That even before he brought out the whole kidney thing to the online on social media, right? Most of the celebrities already knew about it and they have helped him out a couple of times.
Exactly.
So what do you think about this whole thing? Firstly, the Bobrisky, the TJ Murray, and our able Portable?
This Portable, it's not everybody that needs to be loud. Not everybody needs to announce everything on social media. Most people just like their private life and all of that. I don't think Funke Akindele, they announced that they were going to send this particular amount to Bobrisky. Actually. No, they didn't. It was Bobrisky that took it upon himself or herself, to appreciate them, stating how much they dropped in his account and all that. That was him. He was appreciating them publicly online. If he doesn't want to do that, he won't do that. And he doesn't need to. It's his choice. Maybe he's not even someone that likes to say everything that happens in his life outside. It's not like
TJ Murray is a very quiet person.
It's not like people are not helping. Secretly, privately, people could be supporting him in his DMs. Come check up on him secretly. Texting him daily. So just because you're not aware of that doesn't mean it's not going on. He just wants something public. He wants to know. He wants to know that, okay, people are supporting him and all of that. If you want to know, go to their DM privately and ask them, please, are you supporting TJ Murray? Let us know. Thank you. So that's what I have to say. I mentioned that last time when we talked about Bobrisky. Like, Bobrisky does not have to be a loud person, but naturally, that's how
That's
she
how
is.
uh-huh.
So you cannot compare Bobrisky and
TJ
TJ
Murray,
Mori.
yeah.
Like I said, it's not as if they are the ones personally that came out to say, I gave Bobrisky so amounts. Bobrisky came out by himself to say such. So it's
I
their
mean,
choice.
somehow I kind of understand what Portable is saying, yeah. Because I mean, but again, it just takes us back to the fact that we don't know who has helped TJ Murray and who hasn't. So you cannot say that the industry there's no love, or you
Yeah.
cannot say that
Just
these
keeping
people
quiet.
are just ahead, they're just staying quiet. Of course, I'm very sure they must have helped him one way or the
Yeah.
other, right? Now, like you said, what's his name?
Bobrisky.
Bobrisky is just being who he is. But I mean, we'll be alright on social media. Let's quickly go on the short break to come out with the hottest gossip. Stay with me.
Fẹ́ fún mi gbà yẹn ni.
Thanks for staying with us. So it's the hottest gossip. So you will see why it's the hottest gossip for a reason. Person say more go hawk transformer. We'll be alright. Alright, this one says, I have no regrets about joining Tinubu's government. Anybody who is angry should go hug themselves on the transformer. FCT Minister Wike. Let's quickly hear, let's hear Wike first.
I told her one day, when the time comes, you won't stand it. Luckily, she had left, begging for her to be an appointee in NDDC. Shameless. Some people are just shameless. So, we are fully in government. We are fully in Tinubu's government. I have no regrets about it, and I'll continue to be there. Anybody who is angry should go and hug yourself in the transformer. So, let me thank the chairman and his team.
So to be honest, right, I don't have an issue with Minister Wike. Or do I say Wike? I have an issue with the way they address people, right? I mean, it's okay to say whatever you want to say, but why you always making it like it's giving me callous vibes. It's giving me it's more like you're insulting people, right? Now let's take it back to what Akpabio did as well. During the protest time, it is okay to say, if I want protest, no wahala now, we cannot stop you and end the case there. Why do you have to say, oh yeah, now so now they protest, we will go there, they eat? That's insulting. Do you get what I'm saying? It's okay to say whatever you want to say. That okay, look, I mean, like this, so now Tinubu would they go for? If you like, go. If you like, be with Tinubu. If you like, don't be against Tinubu. Now your wala be that. But me, now yeah, I did. Now yeah, you've passed your information. Why do you fight? Why do you think it's important or it's necessary to insult people, telling them that on anybody that is angry, go. Come on, that's a savage way now. That should not be coming from a leader. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's a normal followers like us, now we. But you're supposed to be ruling people. You're supposed to be impacting on us. You're supposed to be giving us, a very good leading space. Do you get what I'm saying? But if a leader can speak to us like that means we too we can do back. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I'm processing it. I didn't even look towards it. I just, in my mind, like, he's just speaking like a typical Nigerian. Honestly, I'm sure he's obviously fed up. A lot of people are questioning this Tinubu regime, and he's just like, that's all of his business. Whether you are for him or not for him, that's all. That's your, like I said, that's your business and all of that, all of that. I don't even understand. Are they, the bribe that they bribe all these politicians is really serious because
It's a lot.
It's a
of
lot
money.
because for you to still be standing for this Tinubu regime with all our faces. Now, see, I'm sure they're not even going through it. I'm positive that they're not. I'm fully positive that what we are going through, they're not going through. That's why they cannot understand because you're not experiencing it. It would take a lot for you to experience something, for you to understand what people are going through. But they're not experiencing it, and so that's why they come out like this to speak like this to us, and it's not nice and it's not fair. So.
We'll be all right. All right, let's quickly take like two comments. So first one, please.
You people talk anyhow in this social media. Are you God that knows the end of any human being? When Atiku disgraced Jonathan Goodluck and supported Buhari, where were you then? You guys should stop talking nonsense about Wiki, who stood firm against injustice in PDP. He cannot be intimidated. Atiku and the
NPDP.
NPDP destroyed PDP, and he's is coming back to lead the party he has destroyed. Wike is the only politician that has the balls in PDP to stand against those political prostitutes that worked for Buhari in 2014, including Dino.
Hey, that's true. I've not heard anything from Dino Milai for a
Sorry.
long time. Where is he? Sorry, my love. All right, let's get the next comment on.
Wonder why people in this political gathering are something else, cheering and applauding rubbish. People online are frowning, but offline people are cheering them. Game of interest indeed.
Money. When money is talking, what do you expect? We'll be all right in this country, but like I said, I feel like our leaders should do better. If your personal information, pass it right. I don't see the need to be insulting your people, even though we know what you guys are doing. You know, I think you should just keep it civil. All right, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, my love, for
Always
doing
a
this with me.
pleasure.
All right, let's quickly go over to the riddle. Like this now, I'm feeling like an olodo.
All right, we get it right. We get it right. Okay, how can you spell cow in 13 letters?
How can you spell cow
Cow
in 13 letters?
C
O
O
W.
W. C O W.
So that's spell cow.
C C C O W. Are you getting this?
C.
If no, like C as in
Where?
no, like C
Okay, C.
SEE
C in
C O double
O.
double DOUBLE U.
I'm a
COW.
I feel like
My brain is like it's trying to structure this thing. I'm like COW
C
O W. If you
W.
count it, 13 letters.
Oh, C. Okay, 3
S
O
O
5 W.
double U.
DOUBLE U YOU. This is 14.
I'm like,
Oh! No, but I feel what you're saying, Sha. OT. I mean, let's get the answer. I don't have power. COW.
you. If we still got it.
I think when I said the O, I went to put like OH. That's why it was 14. Yeah, that's correct. COW.
Even the U safe, I was just wondering, like, how is it going to be up to?
No, I spelled
U.
the U correctly.
Okay, you said the U,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. I went to put
C.
H in that
Okay.
O, so it's correct actually.
Oh, well, we are bright children,
At
guys.
least I'm not on a lockdown.
All
Oh my
right.
god, we're coming to the end of this. Thank you so much again, my
Yeah.
love. I can't wait to do this with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying. Hi, besties. It's your girl, God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty, aka Gossip Baddie. Thank you for always tuning into Gossip Gala. But here's the latest tea. Our research has shown that you have probably not subscribed to our channel. What are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button now so you would never miss out, on the latest content. If the channel grows, it means more amazing content for you guys. So click that subscribe button now.